issue another statement pertaining to matters surrounding our brother, the Honorable Member of Parliament for Petauke Central. Members of the press, countrymen and women, once again it is my privilege to issue a statement pertaining to the alleged abduction of Honorable Emmanuel Jay Jay Banda, Member of Parliament for Petauke Central, and the subsequent happenings following his reappearance. Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, you may recall that on Saturday, 25th May 2024, the nation woke up to news that Emmanuel Jay Jay Banda had gone missing. Following Honorable Banda's alleged disappearance, the government, through its institutions, committed to undertake a thorough and transparent investigation in the alleged disappearance of the lawmaker. I did address the nation over the same, and I did promise that I shall come back to brief the nation pertaining to the progress we'll be making. Ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues, members of the press, I would like to give brief facts relating to this matter. As I indicated earlier, on the 25th of May, 2024, the Zambia Police Service at Twin Palm Police Station received a call from an unknown person who claimed that he had found an abandoned motor vehicle with its engine running, parked along Twin Palm Road. A very courageous member of the public. That courage must be appreciated. This is very unusual, extremely unusual for any person at that awkward hour where you find a vehicle parked by the roadside with the lights on. You come out of your vehicle, open the vehicle that you find parked by the roadside, start searching what is there, and you start making calls that you have found a motor vehicle. You inform the police, and not just the police, and the specific members of the Patriotic Front at that very awkward hour. It was reviewed by this same courageous member of the public that the same number that was used to inform the police was used to inform members of the Patriotic Front. Later in the day, the former Republican president, Mr. Edgar Chagwalu, led a horde of cadres to Ibex police station, demanding that the government should bring back Honorable Jay Jay Banda. He further stated that he would do everything possible to find Honorable Emmanuel Jay Jay Banda. The same cadres became unruly at the police station, leading to a lot of commotion. On the same day, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brebina Changala, in the company of PF cadres, while he's at the police station, gave a narration of how he apparently tracked the motor vehicle that was being used by Honorable Jay Jay Banda in the night. Mr. Changala was tracking the vehicle of Honorable Jay Jay Banda throughout the night, up to the point when he was abducted. He accused the state of being behind the alleged disappearance of Honorable Banda, calling it a state-sponsored terrorism. His interest to track the car in the night leaves much to be desired. It is up to you, members of the press, members of the public, to speculate as to what interest he had in tracking Honorable Jay Jay Banda in the night on that festive day. It is also shocking to know that former minister in the MMD regime and president of the Forum for Democracy and Development, Ms. Edith Nawakwi, made allegations against the president of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, for the disappearance of Honorable Emmanuel Jay Jay Banda. I will not go in detail because that matter is in court. This was followed by two serving members of parliament, Mr. Munia Zulu and Miss Maureen Mabonga, who made similar allegations against the government over the alleged disappearance of Honorable Banda. The duo uttered careless and divisive tribal remarks which have the potential to plunge this country and the nation into civil war. Ladies and gentlemen, the country may wish to note that the police rushed to the scene of the abandoned car along Twin Palm Road, in which they found, among other items, 2 cell phones and a note. The note stated, and I quote, "Dear Zambians, I'm very sorry. Please forgive me and stay blessed." The flip side of the note was a laundry receipt belonging to Honorable Binwel Mkhumbi. On Saturday, 26th May 2024, the Zambia police received information that Honorable Emmanuel Jay Jay Banda had been found at a named farm in Kafue district. The police rushed there and found Honorable Banda lying on the veranda of the farmhouse. He was then taken to a hospital in Kafue district. Surprisingly, PF members forcibly took him to Medland Hospital in Osaka, a situation that did not sit well with the investigation team, as Honorable Banda needed protection. The state, therefore, moved him to Mainasoko Medical Center. During the time he was at the medical facility, Honorable Banda had a company of his wives. Honorable Banda has 3 wives, 2 of them sisters. Access was given to him, access was given to his relatives to see him, including his personal lawyers and other dignitaries, including members of the diplomatic corps. Allowed everyone to see him because there is nothing we are hiding as government pertaining to this alleged. While at Mainasoko Medical Center, Honorable Banda underwent medical examinations. It is worth noting that no physical injuries were found on his body, contrary to earlier allegations by his lawyer, Mr. Sakwiba Scott. You do recall, and it was in public domain, Honorable Sakwiba Scott, State Counsel, made very alarming statements to the nation, wherein he stated that in his long career in the legal profession, he had never seen such injuries in his life, apart from the injuries he had seen on Cuthbert Nguni. Cuthbert Nguni was one of the suspects in the zero option saga, telling the nation that Honorable Jay Jay Banda had extensive and serious injuries on his body. Fortunately, he went to see him after making that statement. The story changed. Further, when Honorable Banda recapitulated, he was taken to police headquarters for an interview in the company of his lawyers. He did not name his abductors as per statement which was made to the police and which statement was signed. That statement can be seen by you members of the press. In that statement which is signed, he never mentioned anybody. He didn't. Again, this is contrary to insinuations by his lawyer, Mr. Sakwiba Scott, that Honorable Banda had named 2 senior state house officials and a UPND official during the interview at the police headquarters as his abductor. I challenge my colleague, State Counsel Sakwiba Scott, to produce a statement that was signed by Jay Jay Banda naming those 3 members. The statement is clear. As I've said, the statement can be made available to all of you, which he signed in the presence of his lawyers. He never mentioned anybody. On the 19th of June 2024, Honorable Banda was declared medically fit and moved to Eastern Province, where he has been charged with his serious criminal offenses. Regarding the issue of his alleged abduction, the Zambia Police Service is actively investigating the matter. All possible leads, including the alleged individuals will be called upon to assist the police over this matter. Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, you may wish to note that Honorable Emmanuel Jay Jay Banda has sued the state and the 3 alleged abductors. I therefore feel constrained to delve in the details of this matter as it may be subject. I, however, wish to assure you that the perpetrators of this heinous vice will be brought to book soon, once we conclude our investigations. Through you, my colleagues, members of the media and the nation, I would like to warn my fellow politicians and the general public from uttering inflammatory statements and tribal remarks, which have the potential to cause anarchy in the country. Those who are found wanting will face the full wrath of the law. In the same vein, I wish to urge all to heed President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema's call for unity. Let us embrace the One Zambia, One Nation motto. My colleagues, members of the press, fellow citizens, I would like to thank you most sincerely for listening to me as I made the 2 matter in court. Honorable Jay Jay Banda opted, before the conclusion of the investigations, to sue, and he has sued the government and the alleged abductors. He has sued them. It therefore follows that as government and any other person cannot delve into the details of the allegations and the investigations because the matter is in court. It will be sub judice for me to start telling the nation what we have found arising from our investigations. But suffice to say that there are issues that you as journalists can investigate independently. I did mention that there is this very courageous, extraordinary individual who finds a vehicle parked outside, along the road, and comes out and starts searching without knowing who is the owner of the vehicle or where the owner of the vehicle is. And this is the individual who rings the police and who rings a number of PF individuals. And this is the same person who concluded that this vehicle belongs to Jay Jay Banda. You can speculate on your own. Further, my brother is saying that, Jay Jay Banda has been arrested, so that we create a camouflage pertaining to this particular offense of abduction. We are not. You are all aware, and you are members of the press, and I assume that you are all knowledgeable that under the laws of this country, there is no statute of limitation pertaining to criminal matters. None at all. You can be investigated for a matter that happened 30 years ago and be convicted. And that is the international norm. Even in the United States of America, You have seen the former president, Trump, being investigated, being tried for cases that happened, is it 2014, 2015? Because that is what the law says. So even in this country, if you committed an offense some time back, you still be investigated. And you should also know that criminal cases, for example, the case of aggravated robbery, it's not the government that reports the matter to the police. It's the individuals. Even the other case of attempted murder, it's individuals. You are all aware, even one of your colleagues, you are aware, one of your colleagues is so unhappy pertaining to the way he was treated in Eastern Province, where he was urinated in the mouth by these same individuals. It's not us complaining. It's your colleague. Should we fold our arms and say, no, there's nothing we can do? The answer is no. Every Zambian deserves to be protected by the state. It is not us. When the matter starts in the Eastern Province, you will hear the details pertaining to the charges that have been leveled against. It's not us. That is what is happening. We, as I said, we have nothing to hide over this matter. And you have said, Honorable Jay Jay Banda mentioned the individuals. I've told you, be an investigative journalist. Go to the DPP's office or the CDI office, CID office in Osaka. There is a Freedom of Information Act now. Go and ask for that copy of the statement which he made in the presence of his lawyer. Check it. Whether in that statement he named anyone. Because that statement, the way it is done, you sign on every page so that nobody alters the statement. The statement is there. He didn't. If he mentioned the other people, that's an afterthought. Outside the official statement he made to the police. As I said, the other matters, I would not want to delve into them. I challenge you, all of you. My brother who has made those allegations, go there. Check for yourself. Check for yourself. The police only, if you make a complaint to the police will rely on the official complaint you've made. They will not start, speculating on whether you are holding on to certain information. No. They will rely on what you are saying. But as I indicated, we have nothing to hide. We have nothing to hide. I have indicated that all the procedures and the processes will be invoked by the Zambia Police Service. We have nothing to hide. We also have an interest to ensure that we find out what exactly happened on that day. There are too many coincidences in this matter. There are too many. Too many. I don't want to talk about the house in Kafue. I don't want to talk about it. There was a media house, that did a documentary. If you analyze that, statement, it's contrary to what is on the ground. Next.
Another set of talk is Then
There's a lady behind there.
yes,
Also.
the lady and the gentleman. The lady.
My name is Angela Chichi from USD Guys.
Yes.
So just have eye contact with the
Yes, madam. I am able to see you.
Okay, good morning. So my question is a concern from one of Honorable Jay Jay's lawyers, Honorable Makebi Zulu. He's wondering why the police have decided to resuscitate cases that were already settled by the courts of law back 9 years ago, instead of focusing on the current case of abduction. He says the police have been keen in pursuing matters that were dealt with 9 years ago than dealing with the abduction case. His reasoning is that maybe it's because of the directive that was given by the head of state during his press that those cases should be brought back. So we just wanted to hear from
Thank you.
concerning that.
Yes, Mr.
Regarding the coincidences, what conclusion can we make from those incidents? Because 2 plus 2 gives us 4. Again, 2 times 2 gives us 4. So such things brings a lot of questions and start to avoid some kind of misdirect ourselves. Maybe you can help us to understand.
I will not want to delve into that matter and start speculating. That would be a matter for the police to investigate at an appropriate time. At an appropriate time, the nation will know what really transpired. The nation will be told. I made an assurance to you that I'll come back, and I've come back. I will still come back. Coming to the issue of the alleged remarks by his lawyers that we are resurrecting matters that were already concluded in the courts of law. I want to tell you, madam, without fear of any contradiction, that there was no matter that was before court pertaining to the matter of aggravated robbery that is under consideration by Zambia police. None. There is no matter that was leveled against Jay Jay Banda pertaining to the alleged murder, attempted murder. None. We are aware of a few cases that were resolved. One of them was assault. The assault at a police station. We are aware. And we know what the law of this country says. You can't be tried twice for the same offense. These other cases are independent and they have never been tried by any court of law. We are aware of the issues. We are aware of them. Any other? Yes.
Please.
Yes, Honorable Minister, my name is Blessing. I'm from Rutherford County. There's 2 concerns regarding Honorable Jay Jay Banda coming from his family as well as his lawyers. I want to find out from you, there's been a concern that Mr. Banda is not conducive in terms of his health wise. I want to get it from you. How is his medical condition? How is he?
Well, I'm not a medical person, but I can confirm that he has been making complaints to Zambia police pertaining to his health. Even as of yesterday, he complained. He usually has were not a factor. Unfortunately, leaders and others are now focusing on issues of tribalism. And we must note that in this country there have been many intermarriages, to the extent that sometimes it's difficult to tell what tribe a person is or race. There have been intermarriages amongst tribes, among races. Why should it be an issue now as to which tribe or race you belong to? Only people with the simple minds, only people with simple minds can delve into those issues. Only people with the simple minds can go to court and start, making applications that no, I can't be tried by a Bemba, or I can't be tried by a Lozi. That is deepening tribalism in the country. That's deepening, tribalism. A court of law is an institution where all of us will look forward to. If we all do that, will there be no law and order in this country? Because whenever you go to court, you say, no, I don't want to be tried by this person because he hails from that area. What justice are we going to be promoting in this country? None. I once appealed to the church. Please, let's ensure that churches are from confessing our sins and not making sins in church. If you make your sin in church, where are you going to go and confess? No. And we'll continue referring to the atrocities committed by people. We will not forget. As I said, we're a Christian nation. In the same vein, as a Christian, I'll never fail to talk about Satan, because I know what Satan has done to us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening.
Right.